I am thinking I need to find an introduction for these. So, what would my introduction be? Hello and welcome to this week's conversations with myself. Where did I leave? Where did I leave my stories? Because I've realized that this is just turning into my dear diary kind of a thing, which I love. I very much love. I love it when I have people to talk to. I love it when I talk to myself. Okay, so last time I recorded something on my own, I think I was, oh no, I actually recorded one in here. Wow, why does it feel like it's been such a long time? I think because when I started doing this, it was every day something. Because I had an idea every day, and I was just like, bam, 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 record, record, record. Now I am slowing down, but I think a lot of it is because I'm giving myself permission to chill the fuck out too. And that's a technical term, of course, of course. Okay, what are we talking about today? I remember one of the bits that I spoke about was to do with this, whether I know what love is really. And I know on the subject of that, I only spoke about it as a relationship kind of love, as a 3D relationship type of love. I feel like I'm daydreaming right now. I'm just staring into the into the wall in front of me. I mean, there's a window and there's a building, so I'm looking at the building outside. Oh my god! Snap out. Okay, what am I talking about? This has been 4 minutes since this has been recording. Okay, let's start with the obvious, my earrings. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be so fun. Okay, what am I talking about? After the few dark nights of the ego videos that I've recorded, I know I have posted two of them. I mean, those are the only ones that I actually done, but yeah, those. Wow. It's still very interesting what's going on in my reality right now. It feels lighter though, because I know one of the things that I was talking about in those, maybe I wasn't, maybe I was just talking in my brain about it, in my head, never actually put it out here. But one of the things that goes on in my system is that I cannot access a feeling of what it feels like to live the life that I want to live. Because anybody doing this kind of work knows that the feeling is what brings it forward. You can't wait for the thing, for the person, for the money, for whatever to come to you, and then for you to feel a certain way. It's got to be the feeling first. So, yeah, I seem to be able to access it a bit more now. Even though there isn't a specific vision that I have about the future now, there isn't one in particular that I feel like I've got, okay, this is it. This is what I want to achieve in my life. I know my purpose for sure. This is what I want to do. None of that. It still feels very vague and very open and very, okay, I'm surrendering right now. Show me. Literally, show me, teach me, guide me. Because I don't know how to put my finger just yet onto what I would want to experience. Yet I know for sure how I want to feel. So I have been working with developing the skill of amplifying that feeling. And besides all that, because lately it's been a lot of receiving for me, like receiving in all the forms and ways in which you can imagine. My practice lately has turned into, well, what can I give? And when I say what can I give, I literally mean really, there's not much that I can give right now, yet I am always me. I always have my energy that I can give. And I know I cannot give that if I don't have it in me to overflow. I know I cannot give out of an empty cup. So, what's my practice lately? It's an interesting one because I seem to be starting a lot of courses lately. I'm just thinking now that probably at the beginning of this journey of mine, I recorded a monologue talking about, was it creators something business accelerator or something that I didn't stick to, which was very interesting to me because normally when it's something like that, I'd rather just do the whole everything that I start. Normally, I kind of finish. I just said kind of, yes, because there have been many times when I started something and haven't finished it. But generally, I'm the person that will go and do the whole shebang, and not this one. I did pick up a big lesson out of it, which was this: actually doing this instead of waiting for, I don't know, circumstances to change for me to have an idea of what to talk about, for me to have a plan of what to do with it. Just get in front of it and just fucking do it. Instead of, like I said, waiting for the right time, for the right energy to be in. Blah, blah, blah. Just sit in front of it and talk. So, didn't finish that one, but I have started the Quadrant Theory course with my friend Emma Scott that I've had on this podcast. You can go check it out. It's in there. I might even put the link. Oh my god, check me out. I'm actually gonna put the link of that recording in here. I'm actually making references to recordings that I have done. This is so fucking cool. Okay, this is gonna go in a completely different side right now because I am so enamored. Is not the word. I am so in awe at the moment by the fact that I have got my own little thing that I can make references to. It's not like go check this person, go check that person. It's like go check my own fucking thing, which I didn't see that coming. Because of course I watch all the other people, I listen to all these podcasts, and I find them so amazing. And oh my god, there's somebody, that human side of me that thinks that somebody else is doing better than me, right? And they make references to this, and I'm gonna put that link in the description. Check me out doing that too. Check me out. Who have I become? Oh my god. Yeah, it just goes to show that all those ideas that I have about other people being somewhat better than me or ahead or whatever. Wow, I can be there too. This is the best example right now of it is happening right now. It's all happening right now. There is no past, there is no future. It's all right now. So funny. So the quadrant theory course. Okay, I started doing that. We actually started last week, and the exercise for this week that we had to do, the meditation. Well, there's an exercise and there's a meditation as well. So the meditation part, it literally focuses on your awareness around your head and arms and shoulders, basically. And besides that, because I'm doing that, and then of course there's the exercise that you can do throughout the day, like right now, for me to open my focus and open my awareness, which would be focusing on the space between me and the camera that I'm looking at, focusing on that space, or focusing on the peripheral that I'm seeing while I'm also looking at the camera, focusing on the microphone that I see like at the bottom of my square, and then expanding that and just focusing on the space, which is the less femmy thing, right? So I've been doing that. And besides that, it's so funny. I remember where I left my trail of thoughts. So good. Which was the meditation part, the giving part. So besides that practice that I'm doing with that course, I can actually hear it now of, if you don't have anything else to give and all you can give is yourself, your energy, well, do it. And how can I do that? How do I do that? I sit in meditation and I amplify whatever I feel in my heart. And it is an interesting thing because it seems to develop every time I do it. It seems to start in a certain place, and my mind wants to drift off, and then I have to keep bringing myself back to here. And the more bring myself back to here, I'm like, okay, what do I want to feel? How do I want to feel right now? That I would love to share with the world. What energy do I want to put out there? And mainly, the biggest one that comes across is the love. It's love. So every time I focus on my heart, and I can tell how my breath deepens, the inhales deepen, the exhales deepen, and I feel like I'm so connected, and I can feel a physical sensation in my heart of how that energy is expanding and growing. Many times it can be just that, many times literal sensations of energy pouring through my head, going down through my body, and the visuals of it coming from way, way, way out there, all the way down into the earth. And of course, this goes very much hand in hand with how much value and worth do I put onto myself. Because many times I used to think that if I don't have, let's say, money in my account, I'm worth nothing. And now I am changing that into, if I truly believe that just by being here, just by me being here is worth something, then it means that I can just amplify that. Maybe this is what the planet needs right now. More people that just know how to look after themselves, love onto themselves, forget about all the other voices in their heads of what they've picked up from parents or grandparents, teachers, society at large, and just be them. Just be them. Be you. Be me. Can I just be me? And not try to fit into a box? Not try to allow all the voices, all the other voices to rule over how I live and what I do, and not allow fear to take over as well. So there's that part. What else is new? The other new part is in my daily walks that I do, sometimes last week, I walked past this charity shop and I thought, you know what, I've never in my life volunteered for anything, like proper volunteering, because of course we all do volunteer work for whatever, however way you want to look at it. But this particular volunteering. So I went into the shop and I asked them if I can volunteer. So I registered as a volunteer. And I'm gonna do that on Thursday, which I'm very excited about because it feels like many times I ask myself, what do I do now? Besides the just being, it feels like I need to be doing again. See, I'm saying this and I don't want to say this anymore. It's like there's a part of me that feels that I'm in a loop, every day in, day out, I do the same things. And there's a sort of energy of waiting around me, waiting to hear from jobs, waiting to start something, waiting for something to change, waiting, waiting, waiting. So in this all waiting, the mind goes quite a bit. With that in mind, that's what I wanted to do when I volunteered, just to experience something different, to get out of my head a little bit, to connect with other people, to get over that thing of I need to connect with people or I need to interact with people more or get out more. Because there's that voice that I'm stuck in my room all the time because I don't want to be anywhere else. I don't want to interact with people. And at the same time, I don't know where things come from. I don't know what magic is going to unfold from that too. I don't know. Can I just be happy with experiencing that? Because there's many thoughts in my head sometimes of, well, I'm 38 and all my belongings fit into two suitcases, one big one and a small one. And even those I would want to get rid of a bit more. There's a few that I feel like I've had for so long that they really need to go now. It's been way overdue for them to go. In the meantime, I am exploring. I am growing just by accepting where I am and what I'm doing right now, who I'm being right now. Because I know this is not going to last forever. I know there's more. There's always more. I know there's always been a cocooning stage, a mushing up stage. Is cocooning a word? Probably. There's always been that in my life. And then there's expansion, and then there's more cocooning, and then there's flying, and then there's cocooning again. And then there's, I don't know, learning to breathe underwater. I feel like I'm slowly emerging out of the cocoon. Slowly but surely. So I think this is it for me right now. I don't feel like I've got any more on the pipe. If I remember some more, I'll probably re record some more. In the meantime, here I am and here I go. Do I want to do this thing of having an ending? If you want to learn more and if you want to support the channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. I'm gonna keep this. I don't want to do. That's not a thing. See, that's not a thing that I want to do. It's so funny though, so I might keep it just because I said it, and I find it so hilarious. So here we go. Here we go. No, here we are. That's it. I'm gonna say goodbye now. And to the next time. Arrivederci.